patai sobe jairige. Hare Mahua patai sobe jairige.
Every day, these women in Jharkand gather outside their homes for a community activity, producing sweets out of a flower grown in their backyard. They earn a living from making nutritious sweets out of Mahua, a wild flower. Today, these tribal women of Malti village are singing praises of Mahua. But that was not always the case. Until recently, the flower cast a dark shadow over their lives. Brewing liquor from Mahua was a traditional source of living for many households in this part of India, even if it is illegal. Food may be scarce at times, but the liquor, known for its strong alcohol content, is always plentiful. Inevitably, alcoholism became a major problem, and many regarded the flower as a curse. Now, a group of community warriors is turning bad into good. One of them is Bibiana, a strong advocate against Mahua, and for good reason. She had had a happy childhood in this village. When she grew up, she married for love. But her husband's alcoholism drove their marriage to sorrow, violence, and then death.
हम लोग के बीच में आपस में हमेशा शराबी होने के चलते हमेशा लड़ाई हो रहा था। कभी घर से ढकेल के बाहर निकाल देंगे। तो एक बार तो सारा कपड़ा को जला दिए थे, साड़ी सबको। उसके बाद में ऐसा होते होते थोड़ा सा बच्चे बड़े हुए तो वो लोग जब अपना पिताजी से तमाशा कर रहे थे ना तो डर के मारे फुआ लो तरफ, दादी लो तरफ, दादू लो तरफ उधरे रहना शुरू कर दिए लोग।
Things came to a head one day when her husband tied her up to the roof in their bedroom so she could not run away.
पता नहीं पीने के बाद में उनके दिमाग में, मन में मैं उनके सामने क्या दिख रही थी और वो कैसे लग रहे थे तो उसको तो हम नहीं बता पाएंगे।
Bibiana escaped to her relative's house with her children. When she came back home the next day, she found her husband hanging dead from the same roof he had tied her to.
एक नोट लिख दिया था मेरे लिए, लाल लीड से लिख दिया था कि हम बहुत ज़्यादा नशा ले चुके हैं, हम अपने आप को क्या कर रहे हैं उसको हम समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं, सो माफ़ कर देना बोल के उसमें लिख के डाल दिए थे।
Research by local NGOs shows more than 7 out of 10 cases of domestic violence in Jharkand takes place in tribal communities. And it doesn't help that Mahua is easily available.
In each and every tribal family, they have Mahua trees. No need to buy it. Just it coming down, they are collecting Mahua, they are making drink, and it's easy to drink them and to fight with wife and children.
Vasavi Kiro has worked for the welfare of Jharkand's tribal communities for over 30 years. She says many tribesmen use exhaustion as an excuse for drinking. It's a vicious cycle. Once they become alcoholics, domestic violence increases and they stop working, leaving to their wives the burden of raising their families.
हमारे समाज में हम लोग इसको अच्छा नहीं मानते हैं, हम लोग इसको क्या करते हैं, बुरा मानते हैं और बोलते हैं कि जो लोग दारू पीते हैं वो लोग बुरे लोग हैं, जो महिलाएं दारू बनाती हैं वो बुरी औरत है, खराब औरत है, यही बोलते हैं ना।
Mrs. Kiro wants to raise awareness against domestic violence and find an alternative use for Mahua. She says it's important for families dependent on brewing Mahua liquor to have an alternate source of income. So she introduced making sweets out of the flower. Mariana Kalko is one of Mrs. Kiro's success stories. Mariana adopted Mrs. Kiro's business model of making and selling sweets with Mahua as a key ingredient.
सबसे पहले मैं महुआ को तो जब छोटी थी तो जान रही थी मैं कि महुआ से सिर्फ दारू ही बनता है और मेरे घर में मेरे मम्मी पापा सिर्फ दारू ही बनाती थी और दारू बना करके ही हम लोगों की पढ़ाई लिखाई की पूर्ति करती थी इसीलिए हम लोग जानते थे कि महुआ से सिर्फ दारू ही बनता है उसको जानते।
As Mahua was blamed for alcoholism in villages, Mariana says tribal communities were forgetting the flower's traditional uses and its health benefits.
Jharkand itself, it called Jharkand itself, it means land of forest. And in Jharkand, there are many things in our forest. More than 4,000 species medicinal plants are there, and tribal people, they use medicinal plant as a edible item. They eat and it's medicinal, it's nutritious, it's part of their traditional food item. But despite of these things, women are anemic and children are malnourished.
According to a parliamentary report, the infant mortality rate has gone up by 112% and the total tribal population has gone down by 1% in the state. But Mrs. Kiro says policymakers are slow to accept and support research into the benefits of Mahua.
Resources are here, many knowledge are here, indigenous knowledges are here, but promotion, protection, planning, policy and program, it's not here. They are not talking about tribal health. They are not addressing this tribal health. They are not promoting this Mahua flower and they are not. They don't have any idea of value addition of Mahua flower.
When Mariana's family stopped brewing Mahua liquor, they turned to farming. But when the crops failed, her family was once again driven to poverty. A primitive farming system and climate change have worsened conditions for farmers in Jharkand. That has made Mahua available in plenty throughout the state and in central India, all year around, a more viable source of living.
और खेत में मतलब 3 महीना के बाद ही मुझे कुछ इनकम होती थी और लड्डू बिक्री करने से मतलब जस्ट अभी बनाए तो फिर उसको बिक्री किया मतलब 2 दिन 3 दिन के अंदर ही मुझे इनकम होने लगी.
Mariana's sweet shop has become a cottage industry that every woman in the village could replicate and use for their empowerment.
तो हम लोगों को लगता है कि गांव की महिलाओं को कि जब हम अपने पैरों में खड़े हो जाएं तो हम किसी से कम नहीं होंगे और जो काम करके हम लोग इनकम कमाते हैं उसमें सफल हो जाते हैं तो लगता है कि अब हम किसी से कम नहीं हैं जैसे लगता है. तो हमें यह लगता है कि हम सभी महिलाएं सबको गांव के लोग अपने पैरों पे खड़ा हो जाए और अपने घर की स्थिति को सुधार दें.
Mariana and her friends have found comfort and empowerment by turning a once infamous flower into a force for good. For Assignment Asia, I'm Jyothy Karat in Jharkand, India.